Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1. And... Argentina must be over the moon about John settling down. We've been living alone here for what?
Bienvenidos to Viñedo Yates, señor. Vaya esto.
I need to see an invitation before I can let you in. Okay, let's go, sir. Thank you.
Evening, señor.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tour, it seems.
Ah, yes.
Hello.
Miss Vidal.
I've been meaning to ask.
Not just a pub life. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates came down and told them all sorry in charge of the tanks for you.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism. Early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates. It's likely to happen again.
Hey, did you double-check the pump seal?
Yes.
And
Probably don't throw away. Don't you think I would have liked if anything was wrong? It's a seal. He's doing what he does best. Sealing. Ay, Jesús mío, what do you want from me?
You know, I'm gonna cut you some slack because of the baby, but I want to work on that attitude.
And so, it's just...
Yeah,
What? Wonder what that was?
Man, this one won't be getting up anytime soon. Dead, yes. Go for it. Okay, but right? Just stellar work everyone. Not really gonna bother. Surely world very clear. Who was that? Which of you here is a fighting genius? Just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain. Please, I'm dying. That I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. Who wants to tell my wife? Who wants to break the news to sweet Valentina that someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard? Nobody? Break my wife. Show's over. Oh, and somebody get Mr. Vargas a towel. He shot a force tranquilizer. How many? First. Ever.
You asked me, the constant. Not many of our people. How could she be a herald?
Hey, how you doing?
I hardly think this is the best use of my time.
Down there. Couldn't even park a bicycle down there.
Not bad, huh?
I've always wondered how humans figured out, like, brewing and fermenting. You ever think about that?
Huh. The rich scratch their asses too when they think nobody's watching.
Don't be crude. Pay attention. Yates wants us on high alert.
We've been at this for months. Ever since the 1% killings began. Nothing's gonna happen.
I know. But when you start thinking like that, that's when it does.
Who are we on the lookout for anyway?
Yates didn't say. Just a standby for a picture ID and a kill order.
Fine.
Don Yates has the snipers on high alert. They await a picture ID and kill order from the guards on the ground. Yates himself is clearly off limits, but Tamara Vidal is a different matter.
I'll just practice my lip reading.
Sure they're up for this? I don't want to piss off someone who can take my head off from 1,000 yards away. They're bored out of their wits. Go on, just pick something. It'll be fun.
Falcon, I have a target request.
Standing by for visual ID. Use your camera. Over.
Falcon, I have a visual. Sending it now. Over.
I see it. Standing by for kill order. Over.
Take the shot.
Target is down. Over.
Hey, you got my money today, man? I'm getting tired of waiting. I know.
Baby the child. Like
No way. Don't like Yates.
Why do you have your gun out?
That's out. Hell's fair.
I don't feel so good. But you should find that ours distinguish themselves.
What are you trying to hide from, mister? Bats?
Are we even drinking the same vintage? I'm not getting that at all.
Here we have a Cabernet Sauvignon. A particularly worldly variety. You'll find that our grapes provide a slight... Excuse me, who are you hiding from? Our Cabernet Sauvignon is renowned for its complexity. You're likely to recognize notes of raisin and blackberry. Are you some kind of clown or a performance artist?
have a telephone number to your psychologist? Should I make a call for you, because you need help, right? Cabernet Sauvignon. As you know, this grape is
What have you
known
got?
and grown
I'm not sure what to make.
but you should find out.
Cortazar, Yates' head of security.
Falcon,
Hey,
I have a
Get some of the
confirmed
men
security
dragged
threat.
tarp up.
stop
This
that!
is no drill.
tarp?
Over.
You know,
I don't have a clear shot.
big plastic
Reposition
sheet
target into line of sight. Over.
on the floor.
What's he doing up there? Painting?
That's certainly one use.
Ma'am,
Right.
enjoying the party.
A bit
You
crowded
some
for my
kind of-
taste.
Clown or
Have you been down to the
performance
gardens?
artist?
It's remote. Quiet. You'd like it. Bring your friend.
I might just do that. She could use a bit of downtime. If only it weren't for the muscle. They follow us everywhere, I'm afraid.
You're acting
Where there's
like
a will,
complete
there's a
dick.
way. Excuse me.
Say, since you're not leaving my side, would you mind slipping down to the gardens?
No.
I'm dying for a smoke, and I don't want to bother
here?
anybody.
I'm surprised you didn't mention the tobacco
the
notes at
vilification of
all.
smoking.
Make sure you're
A bit
paying
of
attention
systemic
to the size
nudging
of the
and public
palate.
opinion
This
falls
wine
flat on
really
his back.
takes advantage of it.
Here,
Bunch of
we
lemons.
have a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Anyway,
A
lead the way.
Well,
Excuse me. Excuse me. You might be excited, but calm down.
our
Please.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Hold on. Target just reappeared. Confirm kill order. Over.
Aha. Command, we have some weird noises. I'll have a look around.
How would you like to go, Tamara?
Geez, how many have you heard?
I'm serious. You've seen death.
Right.
How would you like to go, Tamara?
Geez, how many have you heard?
I'm serious. You've seen death in the CIA as a herald. You've done some harrowing things. Don't tell me you've never thought of it.
No, not even once. I don't much care for dying. And hey, perhaps we never need to. We're doing some amazing things with reverse aging over at Ether. Just you wait and see.
And you have no guilt? You've toppled governments, changed the fate of nations.
Take the shot.
Altered the
Over.
lives of millions of people.
It's
Target is down. Over.
Target down. It feels different up close.
You liked her.
She had a lot to answer for, and she would have become a threat, I'm sure of that. It's just... you're not supposed to get to know them, are you? Well, better get on with it, 47. Next up, Don Yates.
So flattered that you noticed. I really don't have the amount of...
Hola. ¿Qué tal? Hello there.
Out of position until they go off.
Never-ending streak of successes and legal
Hi there.
triumphs.
Argentina must be over the moon about John's sleeping down. We've been living alone.
Bienvenidos to Viñedo Yates.
The invitation, please. Show it to me, please. All right. Good job, sir. Thank you.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tourists.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
sentimental.
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got it. You mind telling me what I'm... Okay.
Nothing quite spoils a party like a guest's innings.
In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after. Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Burn, and now she's pissing on your parade.
It's a nice gesture.
But if I'm gonna be one of these heralds, you need to start letting you in. Okay. Those are full blood. Thank you. No problem. I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-true. I like it.
Hey? Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on!
has good reason to
Keeping it real.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
You asked me. The constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people?
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Johannesburg.
from that murder.
4 decades I served the law. No, I served something far grander. I served the land. The land that took those that belonged to the great world.
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided to become his wife. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes. Hey, someone. Yates doesn't like how I prioritize. He can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
What? Messing around again.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good.
Now,
Let's see. Enjoying the flow. Inky black color. Good size. Large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. Finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I said these grapes are ripe for harvest. Go to work here, would you, Ramon? I have a carpet.
Will do.
For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. The land of Mendoza.
You can't leave that here. You need to take it with you. The partners created a power cabal bound together by secrets and back scratching. All the constant did was interfere. Enter the destiny.
Yo!
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello! Welcome to Viñedo Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectation. So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else.
Hey.
Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem to have.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on...
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
No, all good. Looks like one for the mansion.
Anything else you wish to know? There's really no trouble.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is pedestrian. Oh, this, my friends, this is true grandeur. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room, if you'll follow me.
And so we arrived to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just an honest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin. Bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Ava Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
Just fetch it already.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
It's just the 1945 Grand Paladin? It is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa.
Hey, Flowers! Over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
If you wanna come through, I'm gonna need to pat you down. Hey, yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me. Okay, everything seems to be in order here. Hey, yo, get to stepping, Holmes.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me.
I have always
Majesty.
been in the heralds, the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous... Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary. The proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot. The wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Arch Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together, we are unstoppable, because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely I agree. Right. Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
What? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
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 I agree.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet. And already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the Heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now, or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar? Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
Nice day. We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her
Remember,
rogue
Flowers,
agent 47.
You never saw through.
Tamara Vidal, who saw
Not a
through the
damn
assassin's disguise, was collapsed as well. A toast then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again.
Quick! Clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit.
Why are you doing?
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping a crime scene. Like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Oh, and Corvo, make it for two. Just improvise. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
Turns out this woman will be your downfall. If it's any consolation, Dawn,
what
your
are you doing,
instincts
you
were dead
asshole?
on.
Do you stand there? Shoot her!
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Such a good boy.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
Congratulations are in order.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.